The busy summer season is coming to an end, which we clearly saw in the August 2024 stats. But that's not the whole story. Watch this video to get the latest market update from the Greater Edmonton area real estate market. And I suggest that you watch till the end, as I'm going to be highlighting how home prices have changed since last year, and I'm going to be providing tips for both buyers and sellers on how to navigate our current market. Good news was that we saw an increase in our overall inventory, which landed at 2.23 months, and that was an uptick from 1.99 months of inventory in July 2024. Now, a friendly reminder, if inventory is above 6 months, it means there are lots of options for buyers, and this can lower the average sale price. When there is 4 to 6 months of inventory, this shows more of a balanced market. And then if there is less than 4 months of inventory, then there's less options for buyers, and this can in turn increase sale prices. So compared to last year at this time, the overall inventory is actually down 13.8%, which means that the demand for new listings is still very real in the Greater Edmonton area. The Greater Edmonton area real estate market saw a decrease in number of sales in almost every residential housing category from July 2024. So the total residential unit sales was 2,591, which was a decrease of 11.8% from July 2024, but it was still 15.8% higher than August 2023. 1,468 of those sales were detached homes, and that was 14.1% lower from the previous month, but 12.5% higher from this time last year. Semi-detached unit sales decreased 7% month over month, but increased 18.8% year over year. Row and townhomes and apartment condo sales also decreased both month over month, seeing a 3.5% and a 14.5% decrease from July, but then they saw a 19.2% and 22.6% increase respectively year over year. Total residential average sold prices came in at $435,094, which was a 1.2% decrease from July 2024, but a 9.1% increase from August 2023. Now, detached homes decreased 1.1% from July at $546,101, but that was a 10.2% increase from August 2023. Semi-detached homes was the only category that increased from July, with a small increase of 1.9% and a 10.9% increase from this time last year. Row and townhouses prices fell 0.5% from July 2024, but jumped 14.7% from last year. And finally, apartment condos dropped slightly with 0.3% from last month, but came in 5.1% higher than August 2023. Total residential average sold prices came in at $435,094, which was a 1.2% decrease from July 2024, but a 9.1% increase from August 2023. Now, detached homes decreased 1.1% from July at $546,101, but that was a 10.2% increase from August 2023. Semi-detached homes was the only category that increased from July, with a small increase of 1.9% and a 10.9% increase from this time last year. Row and townhouses prices fell 0.5% from July 2024, but jumped 14.7% from last year. And finally, apartment condos dropped slightly with 0.3% from last month, but came in 5.1% higher than August 2023. So with the market slightly slowing down this month, you're probably wondering, well, how long did it take to sell a home? So in August 2024, it took an average of 35 days on market to sell a residential property. That was a 2-day increase from last month and an 11-day decrease from last year. So even though the stats show a slower market in August compared to July, it was a very minimal slowdown than what you would expect at this time of year. With the latest rate cut, we're of course seeing the rates lowering, which I'm sure is bringing joy to many people. Fixed insured mortgage rates are currently ranging between 4.19% to 4.59%, which is quite the difference from even just a few months ago. Now, these rates will look different if you're looking at a variable rate or conventional financing, so always check in with your preferred mortgage specialist for the most up-to-date rates. So what do these numbers tell us? Well, usually in July we'll see a decrease in market activity, but this year the busyness of the spring market seemed to roll right into July. So when we are seeing a slower market in August, it doesn't necessarily mean that the market is slowing down. It simply means that the regular lull that we usually see in July, that never really came this year. However, if you compare the market year over year, then the story is very different, as all stats are up, and by quite a bit. With the most significant being that prices have increased in double-digit percentages for most residential categories. Plus, the number of sales also indicate a very active market. And with the latest rate decrease, plus the anticipated further rate cuts, The signs are pointing towards this continuing into the latter part of the year. Now, what does this mean for you? For sellers, pricing is still very much key. It can be tempting to try and push the envelope as a seller in this type of market, but it all depends on the home you're selling, the area, and the condition of your home. And sometimes being more strategic with your pricing could pay off in the end. But my best advice to sellers right now, make sure your home presents well. That means decluttering, and most importantly, ensure your home is clean. I've seen great homes that present extremely poorly, and they either end up sitting on the market for a very long time, or they do multiple price reductions, both resulting in less money for you as a seller. Now for buyers, it is essential that you have your pre-approval done before you start shopping. Many sellers and even builders are asking for proof that buyers are pre-approved to ensure that they are picking an offer that is solid and that there won't be any surprises when it comes to financing. So it can truly make or break your offer in this market. And remember, a pre-qualification is not the same as a full pre-approval. Watch this video of mine to learn the difference. Now keep in mind that whether you are buying or selling, your real estate needs are individual, and a general market update might not give you the full picture. So if you want a more specific market analysis of your home or your neighborhood, or you're thinking of buying and you just want to know where the hidden gems are, then I'm happy to provide you with a no obligation market evaluation or a no pressure buyer consult to explore your option. If you think that would be helpful, then click the link in this video and set it up. Otherwise, feel free to check out my other videos, and I will see you next month with an updated report.